All right, YouTube, so we're back at it again here in the office, running through the numbers, board behind me, as always. Getting caught on the weeks, really. Just hammer these videos out. What about that? I know you guys want to see the numbers. A lot of people out there think about buying their own truck. Good information here. So touch base on it again. 53-foot dry vans. I'm getting a lot of those comments. What kind of trailers we're running in. We run 53-foot dry van plated, E-Track, aluminum roof, air ride. We run, that's the trailer I prefer. Used to have reefer, got out of that. Too much headache for me, but it wasn't that bad. Just kind of roll the dice when you're running old equipment. So dry van's where it's at right now. Things will change. I wish I could do flatbed and all that. It's just a lot of work. I owned one for a little while. It's a lot of work. It's hard to find drivers to handle all that stuff. So fuel is figured up $2.89 a gallon, 5 miles to the gallon. I know trucks get better out there, they get worse. 5 miles is our average. That's what we're gonna do. So let's hit the numbers here behind me. Truck one, we didn't do nothing. This was a low week for us. That's just what happens. I took vacation, took some time off. Everybody's gotta have some time off. Truck two, didn't do much either. He didn't have a vacation, but he didn't do a whole lot. 1,056 in the miles, 612 on the fuel, and he brought in 3238, and that puts him at 307 a mile. After fuel, 2626. Hear my phone in the background, it goes crazy all day, every day. If you guys don't know, if you're in a trucking company, that's kind of how your phone will go crazy all day, every day. Bottom line. So, miles on truck 3, 1506. Not a big week either. And he spent about 873 on fuel. Grossed 4750 for the week. And he did pretty good right here. There's a reason why. 315 a mile. After fuel, 3877. That's not bad at all. I'll take a week like that every week. I mean, that's just the bottom line. It's not a bad week. He ain't working a whole lot, making good money. Decent money. I know some guys out there are gonna say, "Oh, I gotta make $8,000 a week." Yeah, whatever. You always got those people who are internet jockeys, right? So, truck one, driver had surgery. That's just the bottom line. I took the week off, driver had surgery, didn't make the money. That's how it works. Truck two, he had some stuff to do in town. Easter, I don't know if I put the date on this thing, but we're looking at, this is 4/1/18 through, what was it? 4/7. So yeah, Easter mixed in there. Had biggest thing we ran into this week was people just shut down. Monday, either had Friday off or you had Monday off. So that's kind of how it affects us as the drivers or owner operators and all that, because you know, like prime example, truck two brought in a load, set on until Tuesday. So his week this week's gonna be a little bit lower, right? That's why he didn't do all the stuff. Then he had to be in this weekend. He had some stuff to handle in town Monday, which is today. So he had to be in, so he's kind of limited to where he can go and what he can do and how much risk he's willing to take to get out. I know he was trying to get to Memphis area, just wasn't no money going that way, so he just stayed in his normal southeast. Worked out decent for him. Not gonna complain about 307 a mile. You know, that's saving your truck. That's one thing, you ain't making a whole lot for the week, but you also ain't wearing out your tires and oil changes and motors and all that stuff is staying alive, you know? And that's the biggest thing, is you don't want to just run around, burn up everything and still not make the money. So truck three over here, truck three did pretty good. I mean, this is the week that you like to see if you're gonna have a short week. Same deal, he had to be in, had some work to do in the truck this week. He just bought it, you know, he's kind of working things out. Had to be in for, I believe, a doctor's appointment or so, Thursday or Friday, somewhere in those lines. Tires, he had some tires, things he had to do to the truck too. But 1,500 miles to $3.15 a mile, and a lot of that was because he got a tonneau, truck not used, truck ordered not used. Showed up in place and the load was double booked. Load's already gone. He got paid, rebooked it, did really good. So that helps out, especially on a low mile week. It helps out a lot when you get a tonneau like that. So sucks because it tied up about 2 hours of the truck's time. You know, and you kind of, what are you gonna do, right? You're nervous. You don't know what you're gonna do, if your day's gonna be done, if you're gonna find something. Every time we've had a tonneau, we've always found something. It might not be what you want, might not be where you want to go, but you can find something, bite the bullet. That's what the tonneau covers. It covers that gray area that you're gonna have to kind of put up with. That's why you want to get paid for losing the load. After fuel, 38.77. Not a bad week. A couple days, I think we're 3 or 4 days that week. Left out on Tuesday. Not a bad deal. So market wise, I mean, had a little bit of snow this week up in the mid in Ohio, Indiana, so that moved the rates up, of course, and that was good. But you know, it's just not worth the risk. We don't go up there and play around in it too much. So as of everything else, this kind of the flatbed market's still opening up. Everything's still moving pretty good. I think they got watermelons coming out of Florida, I've heard. Some produce is coming out of Florida, Texas, Southeast. I've heard the brokers have said it's getting better. I don't know. I don't go to Florida at all, really. But as always, comment below. I want to hear from you guys what you guys did this week. I just like to see how we're doing. Compare everybody to everybody. I know the guys who make the big money are going to want to comment because they love bragging about that. This is the numbers. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. That's why we put it out here for you. But hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.